Hey everyone, so let's be honest here. We've all been there, right? You start a diet, you're feeling motivated for the first few days, and then bam! Hunger strikes like a freight train. Your stomach is literally growling during that important meeting, and suddenly that bag of chips in the break room is looking at you like your best friend. Sound familiar? Well, here's the thing that most diet plans don't tell you. Hunger doesn't have to be your enemy. In fact, there are specific foods that can literally trick your brain into feeling satisfied while you're still losing weight. I'm talking about scientifically proven foods that work with your body's natural hunger hormones, not against them. Today, I'm sharing 5 incredible foods that will make you forget you're even on a diet. These aren't just my opinions. We're talking about foods backed by real medical research and studies. So grab a pen because you're going to want to take notes on this one. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Greek yogurt. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yogurt? That's nothing new. But here's where it gets interesting. Greek yogurt contains about 20 grams of protein per serving, which is double what you get from regular yogurt. Here's the science behind it. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that protein increases the production of hormones like GLP-1 and PYY. These are your body's natural "I'm full" signals. When you eat Greek yogurt, especially in the morning, these hormones stay elevated for hours, literally suppressing your appetite. The best time to eat Greek yogurt? Within an hour of waking up. Your body has been fasting all night, and that protein hits your system like a reset button for your hunger hormones. I personally have Greek yogurt around 7 a.m., and I'm telling you, I don't even think about food until lunch. Now, long-term benefits? Research from the University of Tennessee showed that people who ate Greek yogurt daily for 12 weeks lost 22% more weight and 61% more belly fat compared to those who didn't. The probiotics in Greek yogurt also improve your gut health, which directly affects how your body processes hunger signals. Here's my go-to recipe. Take 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, add a tablespoon of almond butter, a handful of berries, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. This combination gives you protein, healthy fats, fiber, and natural sweetness. The total prep time? Literally 2 minutes. Next up, let's talk about avocados. Now, some people avoid avocados because they're high in calories, but this is where they're making a huge mistake. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats and fiber, a combination that's like kryptonite for hunger. A research study in Nutrition Journal followed participants who ate half an avocado with lunch. Get this! They reported a 40% decrease in their desire to eat for the next 3 hours, and a 28% decrease in their desire to eat over the next 5 hours. That's nearly half a day of appetite suppression from one food. The magic happens because of something called oleic acid. This healthy fat in avocados actually travels to your small intestine and gets converted into a compound that signals your brain to stop eating. It's like having a built-in portion control system. The timing here is crucial. I recommend having avocado with your lunch, particularly between 12 and 2 p.m. This is when most people experience their afternoon energy crash and start reaching for snacks. The healthy fats in avocados provide sustained energy without the blood sugar roller coaster. Long-term, a study spanning 30 years found that people who regularly consumed avocados had significantly lower rates of metabolic syndrome. That's the cluster of conditions that include excess belly fat, high blood pressure, and insulin resistance. My favorite simple recipe: mash half an avocado with a squeeze of lime juice, a pinch of sea salt, and some red pepper flakes. Spread it on whole grain toast or eat it with cucumber slices. The combination of healthy fats and fiber will keep you satisfied for hours. Here's where things get really interesting. Quinoa. Most people think of quinoa as just another grain, but it's actually a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs. This is rare in the plant kingdom. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition compared quinoa to other grains and found something remarkable. People who ate quinoa reported feeling full, 25% longer than those who ate the same amount of rice or pasta. The reason? Quinoa has a low glycemic index, meaning it doesn't spike your blood sugar and crash it later. But here's the real kicker. Quinoa contains a compound called 20-hydroxyectasone, which researchers have found may help regulate appetite hormones. Think of it as nature's appetite suppressant. The optimal time to eat quinoa is at dinner, especially if you're someone who struggles with late-night snacking. Having quinoa around 6 or 7 p.m. gives your body time to process those complex carbohydrates and protein, keeping your blood sugar stable throughout the evening. Studies show that people who regularly include quinoa in their diet have better long-term weight management and lower inflammation markers. The fiber content also promotes healthy gut bacteria, which we now know plays a huge role in appetite regulation. Here's a simple quinoa recipe that takes about 20 minutes. Cook 1 cup of quinoa in vegetable broth instead of water for extra flavor. Once it's done, mix in some diced cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, a handful of fresh herbs like parsley or mint, and dress it with lemon juice and olive oil. This creates a satisfying meal that will keep hunger at bay for hours. Now, let's talk about something that might look tiny, but packs a massive punch. Chia seeds. These little seeds might seem insignificant, but they're absolute powerhouses when it comes to appetite control. Here's what makes chia seeds incredible. They can absorb up to 12 times their weight in water, forming a gel-like substance in your stomach. This physical expansion literally creates a feeling of fullness. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who consumed chia seeds before meals ate 25% fewer calories overall. But it's not just about feeling physically full. Chia seeds are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which research shows can help regulate leptin. That's your body's long-term appetite control hormone. When leptin is functioning properly, you naturally eat less without feeling deprived. The best time to consume chia seeds? About 30 minutes before your largest meal of the day. This gives them time to expand in your stomach and start triggering those fullness signals before you even start eating your main course. From a long-term perspective, studies have shown that regular chia seed consumption can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. There's also evidence that the omega-3s in chia seeds may help reduce cravings for processed foods, high in sugar and unhealthy fats. My favorite chia preparation is what I call chia water. Mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in a large glass of water. Add a squeeze of lemon and let it sit for about 15 minutes until it becomes gel-like. Drink this before your biggest meal. It's simple, it's effective, and it works every single time. Last, but definitely not least, let's talk about sweet potatoes. Now, you might be surprised to see a starchy vegetable on this list, but sweet potatoes are special for several reasons. Sweet potatoes have a unique type of fiber called resistant starch. Unlike regular starches, resistant starch doesn't get fully digested in your small intestine. Instead, it travels to your large intestine where it feeds beneficial bacteria. These bacteria then produce short-chain fatty acids that send satiety signals to your brain. A fascinating study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that people who ate resistant starch showed a 20% increase in fat, burning after meals, and reported feeling significantly more satisfied. The researchers noted that this effect lasted up to 24 hours. The timing with sweet potatoes is particularly important. I recommend having them as part of your lunch or early dinner, ideally between 1 and 6 p.m. This timing allows your body to use the energy from the complex carbohydrates throughout the day, while still benefiting from the appetite-suppressing effects. Long-term studies have shown that people who regularly consume sweet potatoes have better blood sugar, control and lower rates of insulin resistance. The beta-carotene in sweet potatoes also supports your immune system and may even help regulate hormones that affect appetite. Here's my simple sweet potato recipe. Cut a medium sweet potato into cubes, toss with a little olive oil, salt, and paprika, then roast at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes until they're tender and slightly caramelized. You can meal prep these at the beginning of the week and add them to salads, grain bowls, or eat them as a satisfying snack. So there you have it, 5 scientifically backed foods that can literally rewire your relationship with hunger. Greek yogurt for morning appetite control, avocados for sustained afternoon satisfaction, quinoa for evening fullness, chia seeds for pre-meal, appetite suppression, and sweet potatoes for long-lasting satiety. The key here is consistency. These foods work best when they become regular parts of your eating pattern, not just occasional additions. Start with 1 or 2 that appeal to you most and gradually incorporate the others. If this video helped you understand the science behind appetite control, hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based nutrition content. Until next time, remember, you don't have to be hungry to lose weight. You just need to be smart about what you eat.